pumpkins out.
Oh, and they want to
and
nibble.
they love pumpkins, yeah.
Ah, there you go. If you live in a Nordic country and you've seen moose skulking around the forest at night times, do not leave your pumpkins out when we get into October.
They come into the towns and villages, man. They're much bolder, especially when it's non-hunting season. They'll wander right in.
Cool. Not what you want to see. Well, hopefully there'll be some moose-level plays from Team Kenny S. They need to get straight back into the heart of the game and drag it back into a 1-1 scoreline if we want to see Nuke. Because this is our first best of 3 of the day. We've got another one to come after this as we get closer and closer to that grand final tomorrow.
I feel like this is a very, like, respect to Smiths there. You know, bold Brady here going aggressive with the duel. He finds the first, the flank on B as well. Smooya doesn't land it, but he's got a decent amount of information here. But the A site, it's already been taken. The push down mid baited the rotation towards B, and well, Jackie just forgot that Smooya was there, so that's going to be another one for him. 5 versus 3 retake, but A site, Inferno, notoriously one of the hardest sites to retake. Yeah,
it can get quite awkward. Edward, though, on the move. He skulked his way up into the bedroom. DemQ watching the front entrance, acting like a landlord, and he's lording the fact over them. They haven't paid rent, Davey. He's kicking them out. Outside on the streets. Get away. NATO Safix is the last one to go down, and that is a hell of a pistol round for Team Edward.
Yeah, big response there. You saw they went down 5 versus 3, but Team Edward, you know, they get into that A site, they get that bomb down, and we saw Team Kenny, they tried to group up towards the halls there and go for the retake, but in the end, Team Edward was ready for it. It was DemQ and Edward himself, the captain, inside of the window there, finding 3 frags, 2 as they jumped through and 1 on the stairs. He's all over. He owns that apartment. That is his.
You want to get a room in there, Davey? £800 a month, and the electricity is £2,500.
Yeah, wow, weird. I didn't realize that this map was located in the UK right
Yeah,
now.
they moved it post-Brexit.
Yeah, naturally.
They picked up the whole island and gave it a bit of a move. Kenny S and the boys, though, need to get on the move, get themselves back into the grand scheme of the series. For now, Warrow making his move up through brackets. There's 2 CZs in play as well. One for NATO and one for Ninnis. I don't see that many CZs anymore.
No, it's not that common. You said the picked up the island thing. A friend of ours who I won't name right now, but it was just a couple months ago, just reminded me of it. One of them was, they were surprised that islands stay still when they're just floating. That was a real statement. That was
what, like it just floats in the water and it's not connected?
They thought that it actually that you could go like underneath of an island. That's what they thought.
I've seen the bottom of England.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And they were like, no, obviously not the big ones like the continents, but like just islands, just out in the ocean though. Yeah, you could just go under.
I'm just swimming under Hawaii. Yeah. Oh man, it's outrageous. Oof. Swing round from Edward. Hits the head into the close man. This could still have some impact in the round. I mean, Smiths in a backline with a Mat 10.
And there's still the player in pit here as well. That's NATO. He hasn't been spotted. They know that he's going to be there. You can see they're looking for it. Oh, and Smith's not able to connect onto Bondic. And look at this. They know NATO's here. He's just in the pit with a CZ, and there's really nothing he can do. Of course, as I say that, finds the headshot onto Bondic, is immediately traded. Well, Edward again, surviving HP with 1 HP. That's twice in 2 games. That's really lucky. You should buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah, divine intervention. This man is blessed, it seems. But I don't know, man. It's looking a bit scary. You know, T side as well. They're getting into the grip of the game. They're winning their 1v1s. It does not bode well. We won't get ahead of ourselves, though. 1 HE in play here for NATO, so not much of a nade stack, but potentially a bait play towards the B site with a 4-man grouping.
Jackie's just going to go aggressive here. There's the nade from NATO. Not able to find anything else but Smiths. All right. Going straight through that Molotov. He actually almost got the kill. Jackie's down to just 7 HP. So he's going to grab that Deagle and get out of there. But still, I mean, they stacked over towards B, and the play is at A. Warrow here, he's walking up, and is this timing going to work out? Oh, Smooya is not able to land the shot. Has the Deagle, has the armor, but look at this. They have to run straight into CT spawn. He's surrounded, and Warrow goes down. The full rotation had come in, and now look at the T's. They're just bringing the bomb back over to B. They're like, oh, thank you very much. All right, you can have that one gun, which I'm assuming Kenny's going to try to hold on to. Smooya's actually invested quite a bit into this round with the Deagle armor, so Holding on to this gun would be ideal, but you know what? They're like, screw it. We want to try.
Yeah, let's give it a go. See if it works. Spam as well.
And now there's it.
Yeah. Didn't get the frags, but it did get some hefty tags off. Unlucky that it's gone the way it has. But at least, if you do carry over the weapons they've got, like what, 2 deagles there, armor on Smooya as well, free AK for Kenny and a smoke. Probably a pretty good financial decision.
It is, yeah, it's fine. Like, Kenny will be able to drop the AK, maybe even to Smooya, and then buy himself an op. You know, there's plenty of ways they can go about this. That's probably most likely what's going to happen. I think Kenny will throw the AK over to Smooya. Smooya won't have to buy armor. Kenny will buy himself an op. But they won't get that double op out early. And if Smooya goes down here, that's actually really bad for him. He knows that, so he wants to just fall back, try to get at least 1 or 2 more, and hello, they just can't get him. He keeps popping his head up, finding a frag. 2 kills for him. Looks better on the stat page.
Yeah, it does.
And that's all that matters, actually.
Exactly. Get those numbers up.
Ooh, no op. Kenny's just decided to hold on to that AK, buy the armor, buy the nade. So it means he's got 3,200 in the bank. So in the next gun round, whenever that comes around, he will be able to get one. Or alternatively, you could just take Waros. But you have to win the round to do that.
Yeah, you do have to kill him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Double molly on Banana. Bit of a spread there. Let's see if this will warm Jackie up as he pushes up towards the top of Banana, close on the wall. Regrouping as well. Flash over the top.
Oh, he heard the boost.
Ooh.
Looking for it, but he finds the headshot off Kenny. Flash is good, and that is going to be Smith's down. And that's the French duo over there at B, immediately getting taken out from the aggression from Jackie. And that's one of those spots where, you know, Team Kenny and Smiths used so much utility to fight for banana control that they felt like they had to go for the fight. They had to play aggressively, because if they fell back into the B site, they had no nades left to hold it, and there's going to be the double kill from Edward. The lurk comes out, and there is the 4th round going for Team Edward, and this is overall across the 2 maps so far. It's been pretty much a stomp. And again, it's one of those things where as you're a CT, if you're going to use all that utility towards banana, you feel like you need to get something out of it. You can't just throw the nades and then not fight for banana control. The problem for them is there was only 2 of them. So once they both went down, B site was just completely open. And actually, Kenny's bought an op, but dropped it over to Smooya.
Okay. Smooya on the scope. Can he leave holes in them, like the middle of his name? He waits for the push to come up. Definitely going to feel the pain from the HE as he's blown out of commission. Follow-up frags from Jackie as he sprays his way through one of them. NATO stands strong. Unfortunately, Ninnis on the re-aggression has been spotted, tagged and bagged, and it's just down to 1 Danish man with a CZ and 13 HP to win a 1 versus 4.
And you can see he knows they're going to be coming hunting for him here for this eco frag, so he tucks away in the corner. There is a man running up through CT. He should hear this. The question is, does DemQ clear it? Or is he able to grab himself 1? And he isn't. He peeks out, catches the timing, but low HP, doesn't matter. Got headshotted. Couldn't find the headshot himself. That's basic CS right there.
It really is.
Yeah, you get shot in the head first, you probably lose. Depends, obviously.
Depends if you're using the hitbox model that's slightly smaller.
Oh, that's so true, isn't it?
Topical Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Stonks on that. Get your purchases in now. It's like 16 quid on the Steam market now,
Yeah,
mate.
not
Skyrocketing.
Yeah.
Absolutely skyrocketing.
It's pay to win.
Yeah.
I wonder if everybody's using it in this game.
It looks like custom models are disabled.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
They should be.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Smiths.
How did he not?
Spray straight into the chest. Bondik's going to clap back with 1. Lands the bullet between the eyes. Or blind as well. NATO taken out. Fighting so heavily for control of banana. It just comes back to bite them in the bottom. Kenny's with 12 HP on the elevated angle. Smooya trying to survive the time towards the A site. Bondik clears the angle, makes it look easy. And it's all on the UK representative now in the 1 versus 3.
No kid. Re-smoke comes up to the CT. Molotov going to force him back, but look, there's already the lurk from Edward. He's got out halls again. So he's inside of the A site now, and towards library, they have him completely trapped. They have him stuck here. Aggression towards backhaul and Smooya. He's going to do well to even get away with his gun. At a certain point here, he's going to have to start worrying about the flank, but it's all going to come down to the timings. And it's not looking good for him.
No. Edward sneaks up, lines up the headshot, lays him to rest, makes it look easy. 6 rounds on the board then. repeating history from what we had on Vertigo. What was that, a 9-1 scoreline by the time we saw them to get their first round?
Was it 9? It might have even been 10 or 11.
Could have been more. Could have been more.
I know at one point it was 12-1, but that could have all been.
It's all a blur.
At any time, yeah.
Yeah. All right, nade stack potential here. The 4 HEs pulled out.
I wonder at what point, like obviously this is just an eco round or a half buy, so it's sort of whatever. But I wonder at what point, on next gun round, do they fight for banana again? Do they bring 4 this time instead of 3? They got the opening pick last time when they had 3, but then Smith's pushed by himself, Kenny got caught out with the flash, and it just all sort of, it fell apart. But they did get the opening, so it wasn't a total failure. So I wonder what the strategy is going to be on this gun round. This eco round's pretty much chalked. This is a classic, everybody run around and hunt for an eco frag by yourself thing.
They've taken more damage from their own teammates.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
Not ideal. Kenny S them. Dead.
Just immediately
dead.
Yeah.
Yep. Banged him out.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even notice Jackie there. I was like, I was in a whole nother world.
Yeah.
I was watching the radar, watching what all the rest of the guys were doing at A. I'm like, oh, I wonder how much fun they're having over there. Oh, this looks great. And then just dead.
Instant death. 7-0. This game's been live for like 5 minutes.
That's probably, yeah, it's probably accurate. Maybe 4.5.
Yeah, potentially.
Kenny actually has the op this time, so it's not Smooya. But both times we've seen the ops come out for the CTs, it has been in the hands of Smooya. This time Kenny's decided to try his luck. And we see a different approach here, right? They're still contesting towards banana. Kenny's here with the op. He's closer towards CT spawn. And Smiths is actually the one aggressive towards the sandbags. And Jackie, I mean, he wants this fight. He's looking for this fight. And Smiths, unfortunately, is just never going to win that one.
No.
That's not Smith's game right there. That's not where he wants to be.
It's definitely not. So Smooya's been drafted in for the rotate. Problem is, he's going to arrive in time, but he's too late to defend A, and that's where the true play is going to be going down. Kenny hits a frag, though, as the orb's been passed over. And this could be manageable. Into the 3 versus 3 as DemQ finds the flick back up. And that a minute on the clock. Smooya rotating in through the library. Looking for the punishing pick. And just drop them down to the 2 versus 2. Still a lot of time to work with. Bondit gets the bomb planted. Can the T's hold on to this?
Yeah, this is really T-sided here for this post plant. I mean, Edward has another smoke as well. Oh, Bondic just jumping across, and Edward finds the timing. Kenny caught with his knife out. No need to hide your kids or your wife in that situation, as Edward's inside of the apartments, and he is snatching the CTs up. And so he's going to try to just recover that op from Kenny, and that's about the best case scenario for them at this point, is if he can get away with that op. Although they haven't really been able to find much impact with it.
Yeah, no, it's not been bailing him out. It really hasn't been. Rough start on the CT side of Inferno. At the very least, he will grab the gun.
Ooh, new bomb changes, though. He might die.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, changes to the bomb radius. Does get you. It really does. It threw me off for the first, I don't know how many Inferno games I played. I was like, wait, am I dead? Like, I just don't know the numbers anymore.
Dude, you can take so much damage now that if you tuck into the cubby at top banana a certain HP threshold, you still die from it. Like,
I died in T apartments one time with like 11 HP or something. It was, just like, what the hell is going on? Depends where they plant, of course. So
can be a bit egregious. Smooya will hold on to the AWP that he carried over from the previous round. Just the one player set up towards banana this time. They're leaving Smooya stationed there trying to hold his own. 4 players towards brackets on the A side. Boost comes up. Smooya gives a swift haircut to Warrow.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I was about to say if there's one player on this team you want to be in a position to hit that flick, it's Smooya, but
yeah.
Kenny S also quite known for his ability to hit those.
It is funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
How the times have changed.
Yeah.
Well, let's see
now
if
all
there'll
these
be,
Zoomers are out here hitting their flick shots.
I know, mate. These young guns. Oh, DemQ with a spray. What? How is he hitting this? Recoil control of a Greek god, apparently. Down to the 2 versus 2 then. NATO Sapphics with the MP9. Smoke out towards middle. Bombs cold on the ground. Edwards on the site towards Graveyard.
It's a very weird situation here for both teams because the bomb was down on the mid-ramp, but the CTs didn't actually know that. So you can see now that Molotov towards Boiler is going to be a bit of a giveaway, and Edward needs to win that fight. Does a ton of damage, but isn't able to find anything, and Smooya with the op, actually in a situation where a rifle probably would have been better for him. The smoke is going to come out towards long. Oh, and the swing from Edward lands the headshot onto NATO, puts him down. The Dane dropping as Smooya now 1 versus 2. Low HP, but it's not going to matter. Lots of headshot angles, and the man has an op.
Is he ready for this one? Can he be a sniper with a hell of a scope and take down 2 members here? Shots come whizzing by. Bait for the peak on towards Pit. Punishes them both. Easy pickings for Smooya as they give him the 1v1s. Defuse comes through. And Team KennyS get their first round on the board.
Yeah, a bit of a miscommunication there from Team Edward. You can see where it sort of fell apart there. Jackie just jiggling out inside of the site. Shoots 1 bullet at Smooya. And you can tell Edward thought that his teammate was fighting. And Smooya just tucks, waits for the fight, and there it is. Edward just overextending slightly, and that's all it takes. You give Smooya those shots to hit, you know he's capable of hitting them.
All right, here's a bit of a difference maker. The double AWP now. 1 on Kenny, 1 on Smooya.
Round 10's the first time we see it come out.
Yeah.
That's what can happen. If you lose that pistol, you don't get any money flowing on the CT side. And we talked about it before the game as one of their win conditions, right? Especially the analyst desk talking about it at the beginning of the series, where there's so many oppers here on this Team KennyS.
Everyone can be formidable with a weapon.
I don't know. I don't mean any disrespect here, but I don't know Ninnis, so I don't know if he's also an opper. But the other 4 are all players who have been primary oppers. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely love an AWP. It would be interesting to see, man. In my mind, I was kind of hoping that we would get into a position where we could see 5 AWPs for them, just for the meme, you know what I mean? I was thinking about like the Dust 2 Classic for Fnatic, everyone in T-Spawn. You need the cash to support that, and it's just not been there.
The re-aggressions here, like, look, they're both so close right now. And it is going to come down to the time when the flash comes over. It doesn't actually blind Kenny, but he misses. And NATO on the swing is not able to get the trade. Jackie has just been causing... how many times in this game has it been Jackie open up B, Edward lurk out halls? Jackie open up B, Edward lurk out halls. We've seen it time and time again as Ninnis experiences that bullet to the face from DemQ. And again, it's Smooya. This time it's 1 versus 5, and this time it's not winnable. No,
it's not at all. The T side's been hitting more heads than a game of whack-a-mole, and now it's just Smooya left in a position to try and stop himself from being put in a hole. Oh, the no-scope round the corner from Waro. That's the way that ship's going to sail.
Yeah, and we saw that. I saw Team Edward had 2 ops, and I was like, ooh, double op T-side Inferno. Yes, let's make this fun. Let's make this fun. You know, let's have some fun with it. And they're like, no, we're here to win.
At least there's a pause. Not sure if it is from KennyS's side, but you'd hope so. You need to take a bit of a timeout, mate. You know, slow it down a little bit, figure out what's going wrong. You've not got the money to work with either way, so at least you can talk about this going into the last few rounds of the half. But
I would like to think that this is Team Edward causing this pause, and they're just like typing and talking shit to Smooya. That's right. Oh, and what happened?
Oh, God. It would buckle me. It would absolutely buckle me.
I mean, that's the type of stuff I would do.
Dude, it's probably the perfect tournament for it. Yeah, it's one of those where, like, it's more of a pro-am. It's more of, like, it's an invitational. It's fun. Exactly. It's got that sort of, that feel to it in the air. I'd like to see him given it. I think it would be really funny.
Oh, absolutely. I know this is Kinguin Legends, so I just, like, missed my invite this time. I think next time it'll be, they have to do Kinguin Legends North America. We'll get Mo in there. Me. Ocean,
Slemmy,
yep. Bogdan,
yep.
We'll get all the legends in there and really going.
Problem is though, mate, you know, Kinguin Legends, it's not Kinguin Challengers, is it? You know. That's
so true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Well, it would have to be a qualifier for the European event.
Yeah, true.
Kinguin Challengers NA edition.
Yeah. You're there sending them emails. Please, I've got stickers in the game. I don't know if you've seen them. Look, David Stafford stickers. Look, £5.50 on Steam, guys. Come on. They're like, oh, who is this? And someone goes, oh, we've already hired him to cast. Yeah, too late.
Exactly. Yeah. Tragic. Really.
Yeah, it is. Tragic scenes. Unfortunate.
Did Mo ever play in a major in CSGO?
No, I don't think so.
He did he?
No, I don't think he did.
I know he stood in for Liquid
that one
time.
Was a major, though. When the jersey was too tight.
No, that was
I know. Oh, God. That picture does buckle me.
That's great.
He just looks like a happy kid, you know? Just happy to be here, boys.
That's the first time where we've seen Jackie really lose out on the fight towards Banana as well. Down to just 10 HP. Speaking of Bogdan, immediately switched over. My favorite part about that whole like Bogdan and Steel thing, where it was like, give me the op because I'm low HP, and Steel saying no, and then Steel's explaining why it's not good to do it, but in that situation, and then ever since then, it's like consistently every single pro game you see it once or twice, where the low HP player is getting the op, and it just makes me happy to think about it.
It's unfortunate for Josh. Ooh, no joshing from the CTs in this round, though. Smooya trying to get his hands on the orb. Smiths with a spray down will allow him to grab it, but it's short-lived, Waro. Mate, I can almost see him actually doing some damage there.
I could see it. I was imagining it in my head when he swung out there towards B. Spray the first one, quick flick over to the second. Banana players run up to try to trade. One tap the first guy as he comes around the corner. It's all doable.
Yeah, instead, banged.
Yeah, instead just dead. And Waro, it's one of those things, T-side op. He hasn't really been in the game. He's just 5-5, just existing. Jackie gets a kill over at B. Edward walks out halls, kills another one, and Waro's just sitting there. I want to shoot someone, please.
Wants an opportunity to lay down the pain. Edward again, sneaking up. Oh, the cheeky flash. Oh, the mouse wheel down jump. He still gets out. What?
Finds the first onto Ninnis, and with both players blind, he's able to just escape. Can't believe he's gotten away with that one. He read him like a book with that pre-flash, though. Look at that.
That was sick.
Yeah.
But I did feel a bit sick.
Oh, no, it was awful.
Yeah.
it was
like
terrible.
really, really sick, but just not.
Yeah, just not, yeah.
Right then. 4 CTs left alive for Team Kenny S. 3 AKs and the 1 AWP on Owen. Grouped up towards the A site once more. About 55 seconds on the clock. Tons of flashbangs to work with. Smoke over the top. Flash round the corner. Close quarters connection from Smooya, but he's not going to land it. Has the back off.
And the flash missed as well, so they had a chance. But you can see, look at them. They've gone up towards CT spawn. They're walking through the arch, and Smooya, he knows his team needs the information. With only 2 players towards A, they can't just sit and wait. They need to try to find something, and he's walking straight back into the op of Waro. Good team play here from Team Edward. They knew that with the players in CT spawn, he just had to post up and make sure there was no re-aggression. Bondic finds, and this has just honestly been such a clean round from Team Edward. That was really good Counter-Strike, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, besides the whole opening pick thing with Edward, that was a little bit messy. But overall, it was, they stacked towards Boiler, and he pre-flashed Boiler, and he got a kill, and he got away. So, I mean, really, if you didn't watch what happened, and you just say what happened, then it was perfect.
Exactly, NATO as well. Can't quite get it over the finish line, the 1v1. No consolation prize, no stats padding. Look at the difference here, 10-2. Again, Team Edward just running through these games.
Yeah, this is a commanding performance on the T side of Inferno, and you can see Team Kenny, they're sort of done with it. They're not doing any more ecos. There's like, no, we buy. Every round we buy.
Thing is, I want to see that sort of change of pace. Some of the players you've got on this team, you need to utilize them as such, you know what I mean? Smooya here going aggro towards middle is ideal. He finds the first pick, takes down DemQ. At least that's one step in the right direction now. If you can get a couple more rounds, squeeze them out of it at the end of the half, who knows how the T-side could go.
Yeah, they were not expecting an op, that's for sure. Kenny, he's actually going to get flashed out, so he gets away. Missed shot actually from Waro, and Smooya's there to respond. He's the one who finds the pick onto the Opera, and good mobility there from Smooya. Gets that opening pick towards second mid, immediately rotates over to B and catches the op off guard.
So 3 Ts remain. A stacked round for Team Kenny S, but they need to convert it. Smooya again in position, sniffing him out like a shark in the water. Will he be leaving blood all over brackets? Of course he will. Big Smoo with a peek onto Edward.
Ooh, and they think they got the lurker, right? Because Edward had been solo lurking towards A so frequently that Smooya's gone, and they've left this opening here for Bondic. If he finds this pick on the player towards A, he's inside of the pit. Oh, this could fall apart here for Team Kenny. It's looking so good, but the positions of these players, it's all going to come down to timing, and they spot him. They spot him going up short. That's huge.
Trigger discipline from Nines, as he will be able to take him in the back line. Bondic with a trade, but it's short-lived. Smiths finishes them off, and at least they get one more. Need a couple more of those. Round out the half a little bit tighter. Come in with a good pistol, and then there'll be possibilities for them. Double AWP set up again, though. And it's way better from Smooya now. Look, he's getting into, more of a commanding sort of point of the game. 13 frags, starting to go for those picks.
Yeah, every now and then as an opera, you just have that round where you get your first pick. You change position. They're not expecting you. You get your second one immediately, and then you're just feeling it, right? You're just in the zone at that point. Double smoke coming out there from the T's, but it's not really going to matter. A lot of utility there being used by the CTs. And this whole setup coming out. It is just Smiths over towards short. The AWP and the rifle inside of the apartments. Chico comes out and they've spotted him. Now they know that they were playing towards Hall, so he's ready for the aggression, but still not able to find the frag. And the Molotov there is perfect, but Edward gets the trade, and Smooya actually drops that B. So that's the AWP down. Jacky's running in. Smoke is towards spawn. He checks the boost. He spots him, and there's not going to be another kill at the B site just yet.
NATO running his way around. Hard faces it on his lonesome. Wanted to punish there with the MP9. He's taken out a commission. I don't even know if you can really do too much with this. I mean, the money's basically going to be gone. You probably just want to hold on to what you've got. The full AWP, the M4 into the next, and just hope for the best going into the last round of the half.
Yeah, if you want to bring an AWP out, you're going to have to hold on to this because they won the last round, so they're no longer on the full bonus, right? So they're not going to be able to buy an AWP. I think NATO will have 54, so I guess maybe he could drop one and go light armor. But yeah, they want to hold on to these guns, that's for sure.
Dude, Jackie is an entry machine.
Yeah.
Like,
he's tormenting them over at B.
You would be getting really frustrated with it.
You would, because he does just like walk up banana and just swing into the site and just kill someone, Oh wait, oh my god, I was so wrong about their money. I thought they only got 1,900? Did they win 2 in a row? Why did they only get 1,900? That seems crazy.
Okay, so this is literally all you've got.
They must have won 2 in a row. I must be clueless.
Smooya gets the AWP. Kenny would opt to go for the M4, and then 3 MP9s. Limited utility. Just the 1 kit as well for Kenny. So if this goes down to a late round, things could get a bit hectic.
And still somehow he manages to dodge all the nade damage too.
I know. The pathing's outrageous. Bondic as well with a spray for the ages. Oh.
Kenny just crouching back into Bondic's spray and going down. So unlucky for him as Smooya. He looks to re-aggress. Ooh, and he does get spotted, but that is going to be the kill. Demq shoots at the shoulder. Smooya's gun's just a little bit more powerful, as now it's NATO inside of the site, and he's here by himself. Counter molly from his teammates going to help him out a little bit with some space, but Jackie goes down. They know he's stuck in the corner, so Bondic finds it. 3 versus 3, they have the B site, but they are out of utility here, the CTs, Jack, and retaking B without the util, very difficult, and Smiths gives up the kill.
Smooya walking into the smoke, biding his time here. Oh, the spray from Bondic again. He's like Daredevil. Just spams him through the smoke non-stop. Outrageous shenanigans. What can you even do? MP9 in the dream then, and the 1 versus 3. Gets himself the AK upgrade at least. A rifle in his hands. Can he run rampant with it? Still needs to take down 2 more men. Peek out towards Banana. Edward on the angle. He's going to get tapped, but the frag goes his way. And that is a 12-3 half. Reminiscent of Vertigo here on Inferno.
We're seeing very different forms of leadership here as well from the 2 captains. Edward, 16-3. Vibin on the T side of Inferno, getting those picks out hauls, having a commanding presence in the server. Kenny S, sadly, 3-11.
Yeah.
Not what you want from your captain, especially, CT side Inferno. He actually had an AWP in his hand quite a few times. It wasn't like he didn't get to AWP. I mean, obviously Smooya early on in the game, I think Smooya probably had an AWP 6 rounds and Kenny maybe had it 2 or 3. But even still, wasn't able to find any impact at all when he did.
No. And Smooya looking more fitting, it's sort of that old school Kenny S style, going for those peaks, hitting the flashy shots, being the one that's going to try and command respect into the game. But a new half dawns. And Smooya, well, he's going to be left laid out cold on the ground. Follow-up frag as well. Jackie, it doesn't matter what side he's on. When it comes to Banana, he is always winning, it seems.
Ooh, and that's actually a mistake from Waro. You saw the stack was over towards the B site, but there's one man still here, and that is Edward. Has the USP. Can this be another iconic moment for him? Not looking so great so far, but there it is. He finds the two, gets the second one as well, and it's just Smiths. He's pushing forward, and he finds the third headshot. Edward, it got a little bit dicey for him at first there, but in the end, 3 headshots, 3 kills, and the captain is 19-3, and the score is 13-3.
Oh, man. History repeating itself. You could feel it coming. It felt like it was going to be another one of those rounds. Just a tap, tap, tap. Yeah. Whew. Didn't happen. But Tuscan coming back's clearly reinvigorated the man. He's been laying the smack down. Go, Inspector Gadget, pimp slap into the matchups we've been having today. And now it's just Eagles and Tech 9s that are in play for Team Kenny. Yes, Smooya first to fall. Bondic and Jackie doubling up with a nice little 2-piece. Ninnis trying to hold his own. He's got the Ocean Drive in his hands, Davey. But he might be left looking more like Seafoam.
Yeah, he needs to try to drive these bullets into the heads of Team Edward, but that smoke is going to drop onto the bomb, and that may cause some problems for them. I'm not sure how covered it is, actually, because if the CTs can still see it, then it's not that big of a deal, but they can't spot it. Ooh, that's Ninnis finding the kill onto Demke. That's massive. Let's see, where is this bomb exactly? Oh, yeah, they don't know if they've got it or not. Now the smoke is going to fade, and they're going to see that it's still here. Counter smoke comes in. Jackie knows he needs to get in front of it, gets the swing, and finds both headshots. Good heads-up play from him. When that smoke came out, he realized he had to get in front of it before it bloomed. He needed to take those fights. Otherwise, you're just coin-flipping sprays through a smoke. That's not what you want, especially when you have the guns, when you have the advantage. So 14-3 now, as Team Kenny did opt for just like, the half buy last round to hopefully be able to get into this one, but still, it's just NATO with the AK. Ninnis has the Galil thanks to the couple Deagle frags that he got, so this is not really a fun buy for the rest of this game. The nade stack does work though, gets the kill onto Demke and lag. There was dogs barking. I actually just got a text.
Yeah, not live.
There was an ice cream truck going by his house at the time. His dog started barking, and then the fire alarm went off. So that wasn't his fault.
It's like the Cooper clip when he's just going, "There's so much cat fur on my mouse mat, man." And then just gets one tap. Oh. Right then.
Oh.
Jackie again towards Banana. Always being able to potassium punish whenever someone's in front of them. Edward with the timing as well. Swings to success. 2 frags found and a 15th hard chiseled in. They have been cutting through them quicker than a Hattori Hanzo sword, mate.
Is that an anime thing?
No, actually. It's from Kill Bill.
Oh, that's
right.
right.
Do you remember Kill Bill?
Yeah. I haven't watched Kill Bill in a long time.
What good movie.
It is good. Yeah, it's good.
Do you know, originally, Kill Bill was supposed to be one really long film.
Yeah,
but they had to cut it up because it was just too long for audiences at the time.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Well, let's see if this is going to be Kill Bill Volume 2 for Edward. And they'll finish things off right here, right now. End it 16-3 and take a 2-0 in our opening best of 3 of the event. Here from the live finals in Warsaw. Big play towards Banana, David. They're all going for it, but they're burning to a crisp. Bondit going to send 2 of them out of the server instantly. And this is not looking good for the T's.
Yeah, I mean, that's just no fun at all. Instant Molotov comes in, spray through the smoke, and here's Jackie. I mean, he's in the back of the site. He does spot them cross, does he? This smoke really not working out too great for him. Counter boost coming in, and there's going to be another one. Easy one tap from Waro, not even close. Jackie fence, and then I mean, this was just another stop. Back-to-back 16-3. I thought honestly that Inferno was going to be a lot closer. I didn't expect it to be that bad.
No, that